Coming to you live Saturday. It's around 3:20. Sage, we kind of saw what was happening in that game there. I think all the third and fourth stringers are in right now, so we wanted to hop on to the live stream pretty early. Sage, first live stream post-game of the year. How you feeling, my man?
I'm feeling good. Honestly, I felt really, really good after that first drive. I saw a lot of things I wanted to see, some things that gave me a lot of encouragement. And then the backups came in, the secondary started, peeling off, and it started to go down to shit, just like game one. So a lot of mixed emotions, Chase. I'm nervous about myself. I'll say that. I've been very, very optimistic. I've been, Mr. Brightside this entire offseason. It's going to flip real quick. If I keep seeing what I'm seeing with these injuries, with our kicking situation, with some of these rookies, it's going to flip.
Sage, I get what you're saying. Obviously, we're going to get into it a little bit, but Dominick Puni went down, of course, on a field goal attempt by Jake Moody. Seems like he got rolled up on a little bit. He did jog off the field, though, Sage, so I'm knock on wood here, but I think that Dominick Puni is going to be fine. Maybe he's going to be out for the rest of the preseason, but I don't think this is going to be something where we see that Dominick Puni is going to be out for the rest of the year because of that play.
Whether he's out or not, is it ever going to stop? With him,
probably not.
With all our rookies, 5 of your 7 rookies are hurt coming into the game. One being your fifth round running back, and then your undrafted running back gets hurt after the best play he's had all preseason. Just enough is enough at some point. Can we just get through a series where no one gets hurt? I don't have any doubt in the talent that this team could put on, right? But I just have doubt in their durability. I know if this team's full go, they're going to be a good fucking team, right? I'm seeing flashes from these young corners, our O-line, right? Some flashes here and there, but when they're not whole, when they're not together, it looks like a disaster.
Yeah, I think that the entire conversation right now is obviously the injury part of it. Sage, I was looking literally yesterday night. I was getting set up for going live today. 11 potential starters already out, and we weren't even at the second preseason game of the year yet. So we're going to dive into that a little bit on Monday. I think we're going to do an entire show on where's our panic meter really? Because, it was kind of cute at the start. It's no, I know. But at the start, it was a little bit concerning. It was almost a little cute. It's okay, we got a couple injuries here, but now it's actually becoming a situation where is this something to be concerned with for the rest of the year? But there was a lot of bad stuff today. Like you brought up, Dominick Puni, Jake Moody missed that 53-yard field goal. Didn't even look close. It looked bad, Sage. He had one where he almost missed. I think the last one was a 26-yard attempt.
26 yards.
So, in all honesty, it doesn't look like much is changed with Jake Moody. But, Sage, I love that first drive by Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall.
I loved it. I loved it until I didn't love it, right? It was the same old Niners from last year. They get down the field, and as soon as you get in the red zone, you can't produce anything.
Oh, come on, Sage.
Purdy was using his legs. He was extending plays, and I loved it. Pearsall couldn't be guarded, right? So it was fine. I liked what I saw, especially out of Pearsall. He's a guy you need to take that next step. But as soon as you get into the red zone, you can't produce anything. It's just the same Niners from last year. I got to see something, bro. George Kittle was out there. Ricky Pearsall was out there. You couldn't even get an inch once you get into the red zone. So I am concerned about that. The inability to run the ball in the red zone was a big concern.
Hold on. Are you trolling right now, man?
I'm not trolling, bro.
We don't even have Christian McCaffrey out there, Sage. I'm just saying it's good to see that Ricky Pearsall looks like the legit wide receiver that we've all been expecting to see. We have not seen this. That was the best
100%.
by Ricky Pearsall in his career. Brock Purdy looked immaculate. I think this is something to be very happy about. I could give a shit if they didn't score a touchdown in the fucking first drive of the second preseason game at Allegiant Stadium. I don't care about it.
How you practice is how you play, bro. This is a loser mentality to have. I'm just saying, bro, he is playing well. He's playing well. I wouldn't be shocked if he sits out the rest of training camp to get a new contract. He's playing so well. All jokes aside, it's exactly what you wanted to see, right? He was your first round pick last year. You had no offseason. You get hurt last season. This is kind of what you've been hearing, right? The whispers from training camp is this guy and Brock are building a rapport.
Number one thing.
They don't play last week against the Broncos in the joint practice. Everything you're seeing, Ricky Pearsall burning Pat Surtain, Ricky Pearsall burning through the Broncos secondary. Now you put it some on film. You get to see it. The fans get to see it. I think the first 3 passes Brock threw, Pearsall, wide open, all beyond
the third and 18 was nice. That's where it's like, oh damn, like we got something here.
Dude, changing the number to 1 was a good move. He looks a lot faster.
100%.
It's a lot more sleek. The 14 was a little bulky for a receiver. So that was
like the opposite effect what happened with Debo last year.
Exactly.
Debo gets the number 1, turns into, let's just call it what it is, kind of like a fat piece of shit. Is starting up shit in the locker room. Ricky looks a little bit sleeker with the number 1. I think it looks better on him.
I respect it. I 100% respect it for him. It's a good move. I mean, put whatever happened last season behind you and move forward because it's a new season. You have your whole training camp. You have this whole time to build with Brock, and it looked good. I mean, someone has to step up. Someone has to be Brock's guy. I gave it to you guys. I was on it before anyone else. I said, this is the guy you got to target. Lo and behold, here comes Ricky Pearsall coming out party, proving me right. So there you go. 1 check mark for Sage right there.
I honestly think that there's like 25 49ers insiders. 24 of them have been saying everything about Ricky Pearsall, but I love that you're taking credit for it, Sage. I mean, I got to appreciate that level of commitment for you, but when it comes to the offense, like we brought up, that first drive was pretty solid from Purdy, but he got taken out right away. Then you had the Mac Jones experiment, which I don't know what everybody else is feeling in 49ers land. If I never had to worry about Mac Jones for the rest of my life, that'd be no problem. I'm just going to run my predictions based on that. Mac Jones will not have to take a meaningful snap for the rest of the year. So I'm not feeling bad that he looks like shit right now because he looks terrible.
16-16. Jake Moody just hit a 50-yard field goal. The crowd's going crazy.
Hey, that a boy.
Jake Moody. Cheers to you, brother. Back to
I don't know if you heard. He switched from the 3-step method to a 2-step method.
I did hear about this. It seems like it's had no impact. I mean, he's already what? He's 2 for 3. So I don't know, Chase, or 3 for 4.
Let's call it like 1.5 for 3. Like I think if you almost miss a 26-yard field goal, like it should almost be a bit of a demerit.
And then you get your kicker hurt on the extra point. So I'm like he's gonna have to kick some. If you want to go as far as you plan on going, he's gonna have to make some big kicks. He's gonna be trotting out there, and you're gonna be shaking, but not as much as this guy's gonna be shaking internally. He does not look steady at all. I'm happy, get the misses out early now. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna rattle off a perfect season. It's still in play. Yeah, it hasn't missed one in the regular season, Chase. Still hasn't missed one in the regular season. So maybe he's building his confidence, getting the yips out early. Back to what you were saying. Mac Jones cannot be the starting quarterback for this team. I don't know if you saw
no shit, he can't be the starting quarterback.
The ESPN ratings where they ranked quarterback rooms. So they ranked starting quarterbacks. They had the Niners they had Brock at 14. Then they ranked quarterback rooms and they had the Niners at 6 because of Mac Jones. I don't know what that means. I don't know how your backup could improve you that much. After what I saw week 1 and then the interception today, that guy cannot be out there. I know he has like some demons at Allegiant Stadium. When Chandler Jones put his face 10 feet into the concrete, he just stiff armed him for the game-winning touchdown. But there's just something to it, man. Like, he doesn't look comfortable in the pocket, and he rushes shit, and he has no faith in that. Or I have no faith he could get it out behind that O-line, right? Like, one of the things Purdy didn't get credit for last year was his ability to extend plays and make that O-line look better than it really wasn't. That O-line shit. Purdy's legs is what kind of saves you from leading the league in sacks and not having another Caleb Williams situation in San Francisco. So if Mac Jones, the small statue, is your quarterback, then you're really in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you don't have Trent Williams and you don't have Ben Barch out there on the left side of the line. But I feel like this was just a passion project for Shanahan. I've been saying this all offseason. I think when Mac Jones got drafted a couple years ago, there was a lot of reports that Shanahan really wanted him. So I think he saw Mac Jones struggling. He's like, I'm telling you, there's a good quarterback in there. It's not working right now. I mean, we'll see where it goes. But with the rest of the offense, who else stood out to you, Sage? Because we brought up Corey Kiner. I mean, I don't know if we could expect anything out of Corey Kiner. Like, is he done?
I saw the card come out.
Do we have any news on that?
So they're saying ankle, but I've just never seen a running back get carted off for an ankle injury. Especially, I guess, because it's preseason.
I feel like you've definitely seen that. I feel like that definitely happens all the time.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I haven't watched enough football, Chase, but I've just never seen it.
You've watched a lot of football. That's why I'm surprised you said that.
Maybe he has. Maybe my memory's just serving me wrong here. I mean, there were some guys on the offense that stood out. Isaiah Hodgins made a couple big catches. Demarcus Robinson, I feel like he's just a timely guy making catches.
Yeah, he looked great, Sage. Demarcus Robinson looked great.
No one's flashing where it's like, okay, potential here, but I feel like we have a lot of solid players left and right. I still have seen nothing from the tight ends not named George Kittle, which is a little concerning to me. Luke Farrell, the guy you signed this offseason.
He had a good catch, but we know that he's going to be that blocking guy. Yeah. They wanted to bring him in for those 2 tight end run sets.
It's kind of sad when you're the blocking tight end and you're averaging what, like yards a carry. You're starting running back, Patrick Taylor, who's going out there with the ones, 4 carries for -6 yards, then gets hurt because he's getting blown up as soon as he touches the ball. So there's a lot of things, man. Like a couple guys really flashed to me. Corey Kiner was about to have a good game, I think.
Great
right?
run. I mean, he had a great run.
2 carries, 23 yards, puts his foot in the ground, hits the hole, explosive, decisive, like confident behind his blockers, and then gets hurt, of course. So then we have to throw in Jeff Wilson Jr., the ghost, the skeleton of Jeff Wilson Jr. to come save the day. Scored a touchdown, by the way, in 2025 here, but no one really. I'd say there was a lot more people making a name for themselves in game one, especially on the offense. Today was more about the defense, in my opinion.
When I look at the offense, what stood out to me, Sage, is, okay, look at this running back room right now, right? We obviously have Christian McCaffrey, but the guys behind Christian McCaffrey. You got Jordan James, who's out. Isaac Guerendo's out with a shoulder injury. And you had a situation where Corey Kiner, we've been hearing a lot about him. He looked great coming out of the stretch, but I'm not confident with Pat Taylor. We saw what he did last year, and
on the team.
He looked bad. He looks even worse now, and you can't rely on a guy like Jeff Wilson to be anything. So I'm just looking at week one because I honestly don't give a shit about these preseason games. I think that a couple of these guys aren't even going to be here, but who's going to be backing up McCaffrey week one? Because it doesn't look like Jordan James is going to maybe be back until week one. Isaac Guerendo, shoulders are tough, so I don't know if he's going to be back.
He should be back next week, right?
Are we going to actually have to rely on Pat Taylor to get some carries against the Seahawks? Because it looks like it's going that way, Stage.
He's hurt. He's hurt too.
Yeah, he's questionable now.
I think it's going to be Jeff Wilson Jr. at this rate. I mean, Jordan James should be fine, right? It's a hand injury, right? So I can't, or it's a finger injury, not even a hand injury. It's a finger injury on
broken finger.
So I'd expect he could be back.
He's been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just think like they're letting it rest, considering it's a broken bone. You can't get hit on a broken, even if it's a finger. With the running backs, I'm less nervous a bit. Like you could kind of figure it out as you go. I feel like it's one of the easier positions just to pluck and go, run through the hole, whatever, however you see it's how you see it. I mean, you see some of these rookie running backs in the preseason, the guy for the Patriots, first few reps with his offense looks outstanding. So it could be there early. I'm not as nervous as him getting out there. I'm just nervous that he's going to be out there. I'm nervous that Isaac Guerendo is going to be able to take a hit and get up, right? Like I don't want to have to rely on Jeff Wilson Jr. or Pat Taylor to try and carry this offense when Christian McCaffrey needs a Gatorade or needs a water, needs a break. It's getting bleak quick.
That's what I mean. We don't want that, but it's looking like we're going to have to get to that point, Sage. And
Chase,
they're just racking up and they're not stopping. These injuries aren't stopping anytime soon.
I mean,
it's only going to get worse.
If I have to give out flowers like this early in the season, maybe I have to, but Chase, that Seahawks defense looked good. I think you were one of the first people like really on it. I know it's preseason, but they played their starters and they were just swarming the ball. They weren't letting the Chiefs run the ball at all yesterday. Like the early signs on that defense are really like they're going to be an outstanding defense. You're going there into their home week one. You're going to be fielding a depleted roster. So it's starting, like it's already building a bit. Like if Christian McCaffrey, his first game back from injury, if he can't get his normal workload, like who's going to be the guy to step up? Is it going to have to be Patrick Taylor? You might be fucked if that's the situation. Can you maybe like do it by committee, get Jordan Watkins in there? Oh, wait, he's hurt. Oh, wait, Jacob Cowing's hurt. You can't really rely on the jet sweep with Ricky Pearsall. You're going to need him in the pass game. So I have faith Shanahan's going to figure it out. He's going to kind of committee it, figure out who's going to be the right guy in the situation. But as of now, your options aren't great.
No, and it sucks right now when you're looking at week one because a lot of the guys who are injured, like you brought up, Jordan Watkins, Jacob Cowing, a lot of these injuries, we don't know if it's going to be a week. They come back to practice and they're ready to roll. Then they're going to be ready to go week one. Just a lot of uncertainty right now. So when you have this uncertainty, it seems like every day somebody else is dropping down with an injury. You almost just feel like you almost just expect the worst to happen. So with the offense there, not a lot to see today, but I was excited with Brock Purdy and Ricky Pearsall. I think that's going to be the bright shining light of this game, that Ricky Pearsall looked like he took that step up from his rookie year, and he's going to be a guy that we can rely on. Sage, I don't think anybody's a bigger Robert Saleh guy than you. I mean, you're almost like a fanboy when it comes to Robert Saleh. You love the formations. You love the blitzes off the edge. You like the energy on the sideline. What do you think about his defense today? What stood out to you?
I'm going to say this. I mean, I think the defense is fine. He's really, 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 you're not going to play your studs and now all your rookies are hurt, right? Like all these other defensive coordinators, they might not have like their starting guys out there, but at least they have their first and second round picks out there, unless you're Robert Saleh, right? Like Mykel Williams, we need to see something, man. I need to see something out of this guy. The report on him is that he's raw, that he didn't really get much time as a senior. He was hurt, and now he's
he wasn't even playing. He wasn't even playing here today, Sage.
That's what I'm saying is like he's I can't really judge what Saul is doing when he's working with the parts he's working with. CJ West is hurt now. Alfred Collins. I mean, can we dive into Alfred Collins?
I think he was when it comes to the 49ers, I think he's the most disappointing part of the game for sure. So it was not good.
It was not good. So I can say like he generated a sack with the Nick Martin blitz up the middle. Nick Martin, I mean, that's a toy. If you could figure out how to get that guy in the blitz, like you kind of used to with K'Wan Williams, someone who could, put their head down, make a tackle, get into the backfield quick. I think that's something that he could utilize, make some damage with. Genty running all over you.
Wait, hold on. Sage, I thought you were talking about Alfred Collins. What's going on now?
I'm just bouncing around.
From Genty. Hold on. I think we should talk about Alfred Collins a little bit because this is an important piece of it. We brought up the entire season. What's going to happen with that inside part of the D-line? Alfred Collins, I really don't see Tim Ryan taking shots at players at the 49ers, but he was really lighting them up in the broadcast. He's not keeping his pad level low enough. Sage, the energy just doesn't look like it's there. It honestly looks like he was exhausted by like his 15th snap, and he couldn't even really get off the line. He was getting pushed back in the run game. Sage, this is our second round pick at a spot that we were already weak at. So we expected this guy to be a big impact player from day one, and he looks so far from it. And we expected him to maybe take a step up in this game after he basically had the same performance last game, but it almost even looked worse today.
It did not look good. Quick update on Puni, who's back on the sideline. No brace, no wrap, nothing, just on the sideline. They're saying he looks good, but he's in street clothes, so there's that.
I mean, that's a good sign, Sage. I mean, 100%. Right when I saw the injury, it didn't look like he tore anything. It looked like he just, not even like a buckle. He just got ran into from the back. When you have a big boy out there, you don't want to risk it. Take him out of the game. Get set up for practice on Monday.
100%. Back to Collins, man. I mean, he was in our secondary more than he was in their backfield. That guy was getting pushed back. He's supposed to be a bully. Like, he's built like a bully. What is he? Like 6'6", almost 300 pounds. Just an
6'6", I think 320.
Absolute, just like god of a man in just human form, built to just be a fucking plug in the middle of your defensive line. And it's the exact opposite. I said he reminds me of Javon Kinlaw. You kind of alluded to it with the pad level.
Yep.
Low man wins. Like, if you can't get down and force your way into that backfield, you're just big for nothing. You're not, I don't want to say a waste of space because it's early. I just think he's out of shape and he doesn't have that desire yet. I'm going to say it again. It doesn't hurt or it doesn't help when the guys around you are second and third stringers. It does hurt when you look like you're worse than them. That's the only thing, right? Like, it feels like he's bringing them down more than they're bringing him down at this point. Going back to what I was saying about Genty, though, like, those holes in the first quarter, they were massive. Like, he was running all over you. He wasn't making some significant move, like doing some complex fucking like Le'Veon Bell reading the hole back there. Like, those holes were the size of Texas. Like, he was just bursting right through it because you have nothing in the middle to clog, get him out of there, like force him to bounce back like it was happening in week 1 to him. I mean, he was getting into the second level with ease, and then it was on guys like Marquise Siegel, Bethune to try and, bring him down.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Sage, that he doesn't have Nick Bosa on the edge. He doesn't have Mykel Williams on the edge. But what's concerning for me is that in his one-on-one, he's getting fucked up. Like, it's not even close.
Every time.
The guards are blowing him up. And like you brought up, I think it was the first couple rushes that Genty had. I could have gotten 6 yards on those rushes. Like, I mean, they were as wide. No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. The holes were as wide open as I've seen in a while. And it's really concerning because Kalia Davis actually does look like a way better football at this point than Alfred Collins. And if you would have told me 2 months ago, that would have concerned the hell out of me. I'm happy to see that Kalia Davis is doing good, but I've seen Kalia Davis. I've seen him in a regular season situation, and he's not a good player. Maybe he's going to take a step up, but it's a bad sign.
I did want to highlight Kalia Davis. I do think like he's one of the few guys who has stood out to me. In my opinion, like he's definitely been your best defensive tackle. I don't think it's up for debate. He's in his third year with the Niners. His rookie year didn't really count. Maybe, he does take a step up. Like maybe it's not an insult to say that he's worse than Kalia Davis, but you can't be worse than Kalia Davis when you're the second round pick of this team and you have the absolute physical traits to be one of the best defensive tackles in this league. Very concerning. Very, very, very concerning. I said last week, Chase, you said it as well. I got to see it next week. I need to see some improvements. It seems like he's gone backwards.
Way worse. I thought that he stood out as the worst player of the game, man. Along the D-line, Sage, I thought that Bryce Huff looked good. He was obviously a guy where last year had a bad season with the Eagles. Coming off of a couple years with the Jets where he stood out on that Robert Saleh defense, but it just seemed like it wasn't the right situation for him in Philadelphia. But he jumped off the screen a couple times for me to say he was roaring off the edge and didn't get a sack, but he was getting up in Geno Smith's face on the first couple possessions. I liked seeing that from Bryce Huff.
Yeah, I mean, Geno Smith had to just sit there and kind of just stand in the pocket because the way he gets up the field, he kind of like closes off, and you're gonna either have to step up and run through it or just sit there and make a throw. I thought he got off the line great. I mean, it like you said, it didn't amount to anything, but it was good to see it. It was good to see. I mean, I felt like they played against Geno very well.
They did. I mean, they played really well against Geno. I thought he made a couple good passes, though, Saves. Like, there was a couple balls where he just really threaded it in there, and I'm a big fan of the Raiders. I think that they're going to be doing well this year, but another guy who was on the other side of the edge, Sage, Jonathan Garvin. I don't think we had a lot of expectations coming in for him, but obviously you're not going to be playing Nick Bosa for these games, so you have Jonathan Garvin coming in with the edges being a little bit, banged up. Do you see anything from him or no? I really wasn't too impressed with him at all.
I'm not going to lie. Even Huff, like in general, like the D-line did not really stick out to me too much.
No.
Only really in negatives. I thought the secondary was fine. I thought the linebackers really played well. So I thought that was a lot of positivity there. You want to move back a bit, talk about the linebackers?
Yeah, let's do that, Sage, because I think that coming into training camp, that was a big thing. Who's going to be playing next to Fred Warner? We've been talking about it. It seems like a lot of the news has been coming out that D. Winters has kind of taken that role altogether, but we honestly like Nick Martin. You really like Nick Martin. I thought that he had a lot of good. I was optimistic about him, especially after last week. Had a couple missed tackles, but stood off the screen. What did you see from the linebacking core today?
I thought they made some good tackles in the open field. I mean, that's the type of thing where like you could minimize a play to 6 yards or you could let it get to 20, right? Like the way your linebackers responded, the way that they played in the open field, I thought was really encouraging. Bethune was making some tackles. D. Winters
had a big hit on Genty. Put him into the training tent. He literally put him into the blue training tent.
Dying over here, man.
Hey, it's all right. Hey, Sage, it's preseason right now, baby. It's preseason for us. Get your reps in and get ready for the regular season.
I got those jitters, bro. I thought Nick Martin was.
I could go acapella. I could go acapella on this one, Sage. I could go be rabbit.
Was absolutely flying all over the field. I saw some big hits from him. I alluded to earlier with the sack. I thought he bursted through that O-line. I mean, a huge hole created by one and only Robert Saleh. But he's the perfect guy to have go through it. Put his head down. I think it was Aiden O'Connell just absolutely snuffed him to the ground. These are the things you want to see. It's not that he wasn't doing anything last week. It was just that he was doing a little too much, right? Like the Kunu, right? You're doing a little too much. Like, we want you to get there.
Are you doing the most or are you doing too much?
Exactly. Like, we want you to get there, but like we want you to make sure you get the tackle. Like, we don't need to see you fly by the guy at fucking 50 miles an hour. Like, get in the backfield, make the tackle. I thought he did that today. I mean, he's still out there right now.
I think he had to have had the most snaps out of anybody because when we hopped on at the start of the fourth quarter, I was hearing his name in the background. I got the TV still blaring right now. But, yeah, they put him in a lot, and I think he needs a lot of rep stage because this guy hasn't put on the pads, I think, in about 13 months. He was injured for a lot of his last year at Oklahoma State, but jumped off the screen for me again today. He did have that one missed tackle, being a little bit aggressive, but Sage, when it comes to the second or third linebacker that we have out on the field, when you got a guy like Fred Warner, who's probably the best linebacker the last 3 years or past 3 to 5 years, You want a guy who's willing to take risks and a guy who has that talent to be like a Dre Greenlaw, where he just kills anything in front of him. And you know that Fred Warner's just lurking around in the background. So I was really pleased with him. And even D Winters, he had a big hit too. So whatever you've been hearing about D Winters coming out of training camp, I'm buying it, Sage. I actually really like how D Winters looked.
I was, like all three of them, like really impressive. I think it's still up for grabs. Obviously, D Winters is the guy who in practice has been the guy showing out. But from what I've seen on the field in these games, I think all three of them are still competing for this job. I can't like definitively say one's better than the other because Nick Martin seems like he has the highest ceiling, but he needs to be out there. He needs the reps. He has the traits. He could explode. He could be that guy, like you said, like Dre Greenlaw, like the Hamzat Chimaev. I'm going to kill everything in sight. Like, I want everybody. I'm going to kill everybody. Like, I feel like he has that just like killer, that dog in him where he's going to explode and take someone's head off.
Okay, you said that you still think it's a competition. Do you think the Niners still think it's a competition? Or do you think they're locked in on D? It seems like they're locked in on D Winters.
No, I think they're locked in on D Winters. I'm just saying, like, I can't say that he's the best one. Like, surefire, he's the guy. I think it's changing week to week, and it could change midseason too.
I get that. I think if there was a loser for me when it comes to the linebacking core, it's not that he did anything bad. It's just that when the other guys are jumping off the screen, even Tatum Bethune's getting big hits on Genty, Luke Gifford didn't really see that much from him, and he's slotted as the third linebacker right now. So I have a feeling that he's going to drop a little bit in the depth chart. I haven't really been too impressed with what I've seen from Gifford. Personally.
Exactly. It has not stood out. The other guys, it's like anytime like someone's in their vicinity, they're taking him down. I mean, other than Marquis Siegel, they're the only guys who I'm like, sure that they're going to bring down whoever's in front of them. But Chase, I'm going to go to bed tonight with two things in mind that I'm going to be comfortable with, right?
Let me hear it.
Brock Purdy's my quarterback, and I'm more than okay with it. And then I have Marquis Siegel and Malik Mustafa as my safety tandem going forward for the next some odd years. So I think those are the two things that have really stood out.
So you're already at that point, huh?
I swear to God, bro, like what I'm seeing from this guy, it's not a fluke. That hit he had on Genty in the open field, like everything that he's been about, the way he's been bringing guys down, like I am confident that this guy's the guy. I think like he has stood out more than anyone this entire preseason. The roars, the whispers, everything that's come about him, he's fit the billing. So I think he's one person who, ran a 4.37, seems like he could get his head down. He could cover a wide majority of the field, and he's shown it. He's shown it in game. There's been a lot of guys that the Niners have, rotated in and out, trying to fit that safety need. I think he's the guy. I think most Niners fans are confident saying he's the guy.
Well, I don't know about that, Sage. I really liked what I saw from Marquis Siegel last game, and he had a big hit today, and really just a surefire tackler, like you brought up in the open field. That's not something that you see a lot, especially with guys who are 6th-round draft picks right away coming out of college. I'm impressed with him, Sage, but for me, I think it's going to take a lot for him to get even above a guy like Jason Pinnock, who's had experience with Robert Saleh, and a guy like Jair Brown, who didn't look great today. Brock Bowers had that one catch over him, I think, on the first drive of the game. But even though Marquis Siegel looks great, I'm happy about that. I don't think this guy's going to be playing out of the game week 1. So I don't know if you can be that excited. I mean, you're telling me that you're going to go to bed sleeping like a baby because you know that you got Marquis Siegel coming in.
I'm going to be sleeping good, I
don't even know if he's going to get any snaps in week 1.
49ers, 1st and goal at the 14 with a minute left to win the game. So we'll see how this goes.
Bet? Live bet?
No, hell no, bro.
Live bet Niners? Niners money line right now?
I want to live bet Carter Bradley to throw a fucking pick here and fuck this game up. That's what I'd live bet.
That's when you know you're down bad. When it's just like Saturday, it's not even regular season, it's preseason, and you're just like, I really like how the Niners offense looking right now. Let's see what the live odds are on the Niners. That's when it gets to a bad point. But anybody else on the secondary? We brought up the quarterbacks. I mean, Chase Lucas had an interception.
He had a big interception.
Dallas Flowers had a couple good plays. Darrell Luter, not great. It always seemed like whenever I was looking up, somebody was getting another catch on Darrell Luter. So I think he was probably one of the guys who a little bit more disappointed with today.
I thought Lenore in his brief stint played really well. But I mean, we know what Lenore is. We've come accustomed to it. We know what he's about. So nothing there like really shocked me. I thought they played solid. I mean, against the first strings, they kind of moved down the field easily. I can't blame Jair Brown for giving up that catch on Brock Bowers. I mean, shout out to Brock Bowers. That guy's a fucking stud.
That's not what you said in the group chat.
I just said his name. I just said Jair Brown. Yikes. I mean, you're just
no,
gonna
I
be
get it. The first reaction is always to blame the guy who's covering him, but Brock Bowers is the fucking man, dude. That was just great play.
Man, that guy, that's something you're confident in, like for the rest
Apple
of
boy.
like, the rest of your like time having him is, like that guy's probably gonna be the best tight end in the league for the rest of his career. Unless someone insane comes out soon.
It seems like he's already there right now.
Sack. Carter Bradley's sack. It's about to be 3rd and goal from the 26, it looks like. Not good, I'd say.
Can we be honest? What the hell is Carter Bradley doing on the team?
I mean, Gus Bradley's kid.
This guy's not an NFL quarterback, Sage. I mean, this is clearly just a nepotism play right here.
Saying this to Bronny James?
I think it's worse than Bronny James. I think that Bronny James, at least you may be getting some jersey sales out of it. You're going to be the leading story on ESPN. What the fuck is Carter Bradley going to give you?
I mean, bro, you're preaching.
I don't think it's a good. I feel like NFL locker rooms don't respond well to situations that it's just clear nepotism.
No,
Tanner Mordecai was a great player, but I think he's a lot better than what I've seen from Carter Bradley personally.
All right, let's see what Carter Bradley's doing today. 8 for 10 for 96 yards. I mean, it's a snooze fest when this guy's in the game. So, I'm just not impressed. He looked like shit last game. I'm going to assume he looks like shit today. I don't need to watch him to really know he looks like shit. Seems like he can't execute this drive in the red zone. So, they've gone backwards 16 yards. They've gone backwards 17 yards before they could pick up one. So, I'm not really confident. But then again, if this guy comes to the game, it's like a Josh Johnson situation. Say your prayers, hit your good night. It's fucked.
So, Sage, I feel like we went through everybody. Any other names that you wanted to bring up? I mean, Kyle Shanahan.
I was about to say.
Know if you noticed this, Sage? He looked pretty clean on the sideline. Did you see the jacket that Shaney had on?
Yeah, well, I saw him run out when.
Dude, it looks sweet. It looks sweet. I don't know if that's something you could buy at the Niners store, but Shanahan, yeah, I like the fit. I mean, I don't know. It's week 2 of the preseason stage. I don't know what else to say, man.
No, I mean, there's nothing much, man. I mean, it's the 49ers are officially about to be 0-2 in the preseason. Do I care? No. Get the losses out early. I am just going to say, I said it at the beginning of the broadcast here, Chase, I'm getting nervous for week 1. Chase, you know me. I'd say I lean more on the pessimistic side. I've been very optimistic this offseason. I thought they nailed their draft picks at just the start. And then as the preseason, as the OTAs went along, all I heard was good things. I mean, I haven't seen the guy, but all I heard is Upton Stout. This guy's like glue.
Yeah.
They nailed this one out of the park. Marquise Siegel. This guy looks like an absolute steal. Nick Martin showing me flashes. CJ West showed me some flashes. I need to see Mykel Williams, but that's your first round pick, a D end who could maybe help out Nick Bosa. Seems like that's someone who's going to help the team. The O-line, obviously, no improvements there. Seems like it's the same O-line from last year, but you still got Trent. So I'm assuming that your trenches are just overall going to be improved. But then again, are they? Because these guys can't stay on the field. So as the weeks turn, more guys go on the injury list. That week 1 matchup versus Seattle, who beat you last time you played them in Seattle, it's looking more and more like it's going to be a harder fought match. I think the Niners
I wonder who said that a couple weeks ago.
Who?
This guy right here. But Sage, obviously, I mean, you're bringing it up, but you're going through the entire team. Yeah, it seems like every single unit's been hit with this injury bug. And I will say that the one silver lining, I think, out of all these injuries coming out is that you haven't had any where it's just like, okay, Mykel Williams tears his ACL in practice, right? It seems like it's just a couple things where people are going to be out for a week or two here to there. And like I said, I think it's hit 11 potential starters. I think they have 25 guys right now in the injury report. Right away, you're hearing good stuff coming out about Dominick Puni, where he got injured today. Corey Kiner, who knows? Any info on Corey Kiner yet?
No, ankle injury, nothing yet. I don't know what they're going to run. But, Chase, here, update on the game. 4th and 26, or 4th and goal from the 26th. 4th and goal from the 26th. They're trying now Jake Moody to kick a game-tying
Okay, let's see it. Let's give us a live reaction, Sage.
16,
do it live.
16-19, 41 seconds left. Jake Moody out to take the kick. All right.
Is this guy Haberman or Sage Babney out here? I can't even tell.
44-yard attempt. Let's see. Snaps up. High snap. Ooh, leaking left. Hit it. Barely squeezed it in. Tie game, 19-19. Jake Moody, bro. I'm telling you, they got something with this guy. Kyle Shanahan knows what he's doing. I would have drafted him in the 2nd round.
Shout out to the people who were here at the start of the stream when they heard Sage's actual opinions on Jake Moody. That's good that he hit a 44-yard, Sage, but
He hit the one with pressure, but then again, like they would have won if he hit the one from earlier. So
I think it's going to be a point where unless he hits like a Vinatieri style field goal to win the Super Bowl, Niners fans are always going to have that feeling in the back of their mind that Jake Moody's going to fuck it up and that they're not going to be able to trust him.
could you ever trust him? After the last couple of years we've had with him, it's impossible to trust him.
I think we've been blessed with good kickers throughout our lifetime, though. I feel like that's why Niners fans are taking this extremely terribly with Jake Moody. I mean, way back in the day, we had Joe Nedney, who was the man. And who do we have during the Harbaugh run?
Was it
forgetting? Well, we had David Akers there for a little bit.
We had Dawson, right? And then we had the lefty. What was his name?
Yeah.
Andy, was it? No.
No.
I got it right now.
We had David Akers.
David Akers.
Joe Nedney? Was it Joe Nedney?
Did I?
I think it was Joe Nedney.
Let's see.
Yeah, 100%. Joe Nedney was the first place kicker when I was a 49ers fan back in 2006.
Phil Dawson was 2013.
Phil Dawson, was that the Green Bay wildcard game where he just like in the fucking, like, I think it was like negative 20-degree wind chill, hit like 5 kicks?
So Nedney was 05. So Nedney was 05 to 2010. And then 2010 to 2012 was Akers. And then 13 to 16 was Dawson. So that covers everything there.
Dawson and then Robbie Gould. I think Robbie Gould is the best out of all of them.
Robbie Gould's the best kicker in my lifetime in a Niners uniform. I mean, never missed in the playoffs. Like, that's all you could ask for. He's, like I said, I always make this analogy with Jake Moody, but Robbie Gould is the definition of like an old-time golfer who just has absolute stroke. He's not going to be like DeChambeau driving it 350 off the tee, but you just know it's down the fairway every time.
It's 250 down the middle of the fairway every single time.
He's not hitting the tree.
He knows the greens.
Yeah.
He's played the course for 40 years. He knows every little angle that he needs to take. I agree with that. But yeah, it's kind of hard to really give a for sure opinion on anything until we know the injury situation. And yeah, it's not looking good. But what I will say is that not a lot of injuries where the guys are going to be out for the rest of the year. So I still think the Niners could get back, but it's definitely concerning that this is happening so early in the year, and you can't expect it to get better. We're like during the regular season where we're actually going through real football games.
Chase, you hear that?
I don't know. What?
Chase Lucas sack. You know why? Robert Saleh, baby. Probably sent him from the nickel again. Same thing that happened last week. So back-to-back
Nick Sorensen, where are you at, Dick?
So it looks like, pick.
Another one?
Yeah. So 3rd and 17 interception. Looks like the Niners are going to win this game. What a turnaround. Live bet, Chase. You had it.
So wait, it's 19-19 right now. They just threw a pick. Are you saying they're going to like try to hit a game-winning field goal right now?
Yeah, literally. They're about to hit a game-winning field goal.
How much time left?
There's 14 seconds left. They have the ball at 13 seconds left. They have the ball at the 40. God, who the hell is that? Is that Desmond? Who the fuck is that? Is that Desmond Ridder?
I think it is Desmond Ridder. Yeah, he's on the Raiders. Or Cam Miller. I think it's Cam Miller.
Cam Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam
Took
Miller.
2 sacks and then threw a pick. Talk about
not
NFL
good. He's probably going to get cut tomorrow.
Yeah. At least Carter Bradley didn't do that, bro. All right.
So
shout out
what do we
Jalen
got going
Mahoney
right now? Is he stepping up?
Who?
Moody. Is Moody stepping up right now to take the kick?
No, I think they're going to try and pick up 5-10 yards here. They're at the 40. It'd be what? 47. So it'd be a 54-yard field goal. No, wait, 57-yard field goal.
I mean, Sage, I feel like if Jake Moody misses, we got to stay on for 20 minutes. Like we owe it to ourselves because people are going to want the drama.
Yeah.
Right away.
We have to change the title. Change the title of the video to Jake Moody ruins the preseason for the 49ers.
Yeah. Because people are ready to look up bad news on Jake Moody.
All right, more Carter Bradley here. Can he manufacture a drive here? Snaps the ball. Oh my God, I don't know who that is. Just dropped it. 83. Who the fuck are you, Owens?
Tariq Owens. Yep.
Get the fuck off the team, bro. 8 seconds left. Looks like they're sending out Moody. They have a timeout. I don't know. This. Are you watching it? Looks like you're watching it too.
I'm not watching. I'm like watching like the like in baseball where you go through and it's just like showing the fake pitcher coming in and it's like 1 strike, 1 ball. That's basically like I'm watching the football version right now of that.
Bro, we're going to be on the hot seat here if Jake Moody hits this kick. I mean, we just spent the good part of like 15 minutes.
To be fair, I don't think we were positive about Jake Moody ever.
All right, Jeff Wilson. No. All right. Jake Moody coming out for a 57-yard field goal.
Okay, this is maybe a stupid question, but just to confirm, if he misses it, it's over still, right?
What do you mean?
Okay, no, I'm not.
Like, there's no overtime?
There's
no overtime. There's no overtime. Game ends here. It's either the Niners win or the
Shanahan would literally fucking run the team off the field. He's like, fuck you. Fucking find me $5 million. I don't care. We're not playing another
59-yard attempt. I kind of feel bad for the guy, bro. If he misses this
59-yarder?
Yeah.
How the fuck did it turn to 59 yards?
I guess they were at the 42. The Raiders
I thought they were at the 21.
The Raiders iced him. Shout out Pete Carroll, man.
Shout out Pete Carroll. I mean, dude, he's still got that NFC West rival mentality. He's
Chase, you know the thing
I want to make sure the Niners if I could fuck over the Niners any way possible, if it's trying to ice their kicker in the preseason to get him messed up for the rest of the year, I'm willing to do that.
Chase, we could clip farm here for like TikTok, like 49ers fans live reaction to Jake Moody miss kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing 107 people on right now. So, I mean, throw some comments in there. What's your thoughts on Jake Moody? If you're watching the game right now, is Moody about to hit the kick? Who knows? Who knows, Tajer?
All right, let's see. Moody lighting up. All right, so Pete Carroll just iced him here. Moody's lining up. I'd say like 80% of the Bay Area has.
That is a diabolical move by Pete Carroll. Preseason, bro. Come on.
All right. Here's a snap. Oh, he made it. He just snuck it in again. Dude, Jake Moody, bro, ice in his goddamn veins. They're carrying him off the field. Bro, it's like a scene from Rudy right now. They are so happy for this guy.
59-yard field goal by Jake Moody to win it. Wow.
Ice in the goddamn veins. Jake Moody. Way to absolutely come back, man.
I mean, it started out. We're like, okay, like all the fears that we had about Jake Moody, like we're right. Like this is going to be a situation where we can't ever trust him. Is this going to be the thing that turns around Jake Moody's career? Hate to be the guy who's overreacting until week 2 of the preseason, but you got to admit that this is going to be a big little bump to Jake Moody's confidence, for sure.
Jake Moody is the most clutch kicker in the NFL. Did you see that kick? Yeah, I mean, dude, respect it. Like ESPN first take right here. Like I have faith in Jake Moody going forward. Just nailed an absolute, I mean, in the desert, we'll say it, but 59 yards for the win, that's not nothing. I don't care if it's preseason or regular season. It's not nothing. Is it everything? Is it something? Who knows? But it's not nothing. So
the Brand Boyer effect. I mean, MVP of this game right now, Brand Boyer.
It's like golf. It really is like golf. Like you just need to have confidence. Chase, in Color Money, right? I'm back. Like you just got to get your juice back. I feel like this is something that gave Jake Moody his juice back. Was the absolute villain of 49ers Twitter from 1 p.m. Pacific time till about 3:55 p.m. Pacific time. Hits 2 absolute clutch field goals, 1 to tie, 1 to win the game. So cool throwing, Jake Moody.
I mean, Paul Newman brought it up when he was talking about Tom Cruise opening shot. He's like, this kid's got a sledgehammer.
Yeah, sledgehammer.
I think that's why the Niners have been so hesitant to get off Jake Moody. Haberman brought it up. He's like, when you go to 49ers practice and you see Jake Moody kicking against the other guys, it just sounds different off the foot. So apparently this guy's, I mean, he's highly touted, drafted in the 3rd round coming out of Michigan. So I think they're just betting on the talent stage, and hopefully Brant Boyer, the 2-3 step bullshit. I mean, we're not experts here on kicker mentalities, but it seems like it's making a good impact. Hits a 59-yarder to win it. That's going to be big for his confidence. I'm hoping he could take it into the regular season. You don't got Deebo Samuel on the team anymore, a guy who's willing to throw hands with him in Tampa Bay after he misses one. So you got to love it. You got to love it. Sage, any other points you want to bring up, my man?
No, nothing really left to say, Chase. I mean, shout out Jake Moody. Niners get their first win of the season. It's a.
Are we going there? Are we going first win of the season on a preseason game?
It's a step in the right direction. We'll say that much. It's a step in the right direction. I don't know. Get healthy. Maybe you could put together a healthy team once this year, and we could see what the 49ers are about. But until then, like we'll just be rolling the dice with whoever the hell's like in a jersey and could run and stay upright.
I mean, Sage, what do we think is going to happen next week? I mean, you got the last preseason game of the year. You're going up against the Chargers. Honestly, kind of crazy. A lot of storylines here. You got Jim Harbaugh's return First time playing against the Niners since Jed York, basically kicked him on the way out in 2014. You also got the return of Trey Lance. I know a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
All the Trey Lance stands from his time in San Francisco, they had a little quiet 3 years ever since Trey Lance has been riding the bench with the Niners, with the Cowboys, has had a hot start to the preseason. But I don't know. There's going to be a lot of storylines coming in for this next one, Sage. Do you think anybody's going to be playing?
No, I think Purdy showed you. I mean, you know what Purdy is. You just paid him fucking $50 million a year. So he doesn't have anything to prove. You don't want to throw out the starting O-line. I mean, could you even throw out McCaffrey? At the rate that your running backs are getting clipped, could you even roll the dice on McCaffrey? So I'd expect, kind of punt this game, get ready for Seattle week 1. Maybe they try and prove a point here where they just play the starting defense to make it seem like Trey Lance is the biggest piece of shit ever. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan has that ace up his sleeve to try and do that, but I doubt it. I mean, if they gave out, how like in the NBA, they gave out a summer league MVP. I feel like if they gave out a preseason MVP, Trey Lance is right there because he has to be.
I think you're right. I will say that I'm still in the camp that says that Trey Lance is not a good football player. I'm happy for him. I mean, obviously, it was really sad what happened with him when it comes to the Niners and even on the Cowboys. Before this training camp stage, he was probably the biggest bust in NFL history.
I don't know about history, but for what
just for the fact that I think he only had like 75 pass attempts and he was the number 3 overall pick. Like, I've never seen that.
I can't say he's like the biggest bust because like there were like, he wasn't touted as the 3rd best quarterback in the draft without like question, right? Like there's some people
he got drafted number 3 overall,
but that's more on the Niners. That's like my argument about this thing the whole time is like, it's more on the Niners. It's more on the Niners for taking him there in a COVID draft where this guy wasn't even playing like Division I football and you draft him out of North Dakota State. Like I get it, but like when I think like of like a bust, like it's like someone like Greg Oden where it's like, everyone thought this guy.
But that guy got injured all the time. So you're like not blaming Trey Lance, who was shitty, but you're gonna say that Greg Oden is a bust because he got injured.
He did break his leg.
I mean, he got injured once, but he still couldn't get the job back from Purdy. Went to Dallas.
No, he sucked.
He was a 3rd-string quarterback.
I will say this too. James Wiseman is a bust, right? Like he was considered like he could have been the best, like the number 1 overall pick in the draft. No one would have even like. Balky, if he drafted Trey Lance 1st overall, he would have been fired. I mean, he got fired eventually. He would have been fired on the spot, right? Like I'm saying, like no one really thought he was going to be like the next coming. It was just kind of like you're betting on the upside.
But he was the number 3 ranked quarterback, pretty consensus across the entire NFL landscape.
You consider him more of a.
You can't tell me that he was like the 10th ranked quarterback on Mel Kiper's board, and out of nowhere the Niners picked him at number 3. Like he was right around there the entire lead up to that draft.
Anthony Richardson. Some people were saying like he could go 1st in his draft, right? And it turns out the guy sucks, probably going to get benched for Daniel Jones. Like I consider it similar to that situation where it's like, I get it, but it's like, he's not really supposed to be like a guaranteed surefire. Like this guy's going to be a starting quarterback in this league. NFL's tough, man. Like the NFL's tough. It just hurts because of what the Niners gave up for him. That's what just makes it 10 times worse.
We obviously didn't have the tape on us back then, but Sage was a big Trey Lance guy.
That's just not true. I had my head in my hand.
You were pre-draft, but you were all over the Shanahan's fucking this up. They're not giving Trey Lance the opportunity.
Like, we didn't.
You were on that train. You were on that train.
I'll tell you my emotions through the Trey Lance thing, so it's on tape here. I was pissed we traded up for the pick to start because then it was like who are they drafting? So I was just like, if you're going to trade up to 3 and you still don't know who you're drafting, like this just doesn't seem good, right? Then the Mac Jones shit came out. I was pissed. And then it was like, oh, Justin Fields. I was like, okay, I get it because like I saw this guy at Ohio State, like use his legs, won a couple big games. I'm like, I kind of get it, but I still don't love it.
Wait, we had them picking him. You were mad about the pick, and now you're going back to Justin Fields. What are you talking about?
I'm saying like when they had the pick, right, and they were running through who they might draft, like I was like, okay, maybe Justin Fields. And then like at the end, because the last day, right, like it was like they're drafting Trey Lance. Like it can't, like no one knew what they were going to do until the last day. Then it was like, it's a surefire thing. It's Trey Lance. And I was really pissed about it. I didn't want the guy. I mean, I just like you're drafting a guy out of North Dakota State. We saw what the fuck Carson Wentz was. And then now you're rolling the dice on it in the COVID year. Wasn't a fan. Turned out, like Chase said, biggest bust in NFL history. So who knows?
I think he was up there, Sage. But all right. I think that's it for the stream today. We wanted to hop on, give a little reaction to the game against the Raiders. preview that Chargers game a little bit. We're going to be looking to the injury reports, but Sage, tell them when they can see us next and where they can find us, bro.
You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, Red Note, Instagram. We'll be on Facebook soon. We're coming to you again Monday afternoon, our usual time, 6 p.m. We're going to break down everything. We'll dive into the All-22 tomorrow, tell you some more things popped out. Some things. I'll dive into the All-22 tomorrow. I'll tell you who popped out more.
You won't.
We'll get some more news about these injuries. We'll see where the Niners, stand going into their final preseason game against the Chargers. Who's injured, who looks like they're going to be coming back for the game or maybe before the season. So we'll be around. Definitely look for us on TikTok, Westbound and Down. Follow us there. Like, subscribe. We got a bunch of you in the stream here. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube, everywhere.
Yeah, if you're watching right now, we had 116 people on the stream. We thank you for coming out. Like Sage said, if you like what we did today, like and subscribe. It helps us out. We're going to be coming back Monday at 6 o'clock. I mean, obviously, we're going to dive into that injury situation, like Sage said. And then, I don't know, we're going to have another topic lined up for you guys. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're going to do some prep tonight, a little bit tomorrow, and we're going to have a good show for you on Monday. But that's going to be it for the stream today, guys. We'll talk to you guys later.